Graham Vigras, number 17, going through the middle. Setting will be Brett James Walsh, number 21. And middle blocker to make up the 6, Arthur Schwartz, number 20, and Marshall is the starting libero for Canada. So it's the same team that started the first match here in Mendoza. This is how they're going to be lining up. Schwartz is in position 1, Vigras is at the net at 4. And for Portugal, out onto court, it's the same team for them that played in their opening game. Nuno Teixeira, number 3, is middle blocking. Number 4, Philip Svetikanin, is the other middle blocker. And then Alex Ferreira, number 6, through the outside. Number 7, Marco Ferreira in the opposite slots. Number 12, Lorenzo Martins through the outside. And number 15, Miguel Rodriguez Tavares, he has on the back of his shirt, is setting. And the starting libero is João Fidalgo, number 17. This is how Portugal will be lining up. Teixeira, number 3. Nuno, as he has on the back of his shirt, is at 3. Svetikanin is at 6. Second referee's just checking those rotations now, making sure the players are where they should be. Once that's happened, the liberos can go into position. First glimpse then of Glenn Hogue, the head coach for Canada. Hugo Silva is the head coach for Portugal. Well, the players are ready, the crowd are ready. And we're moments away from getting this, the third match from Mendoza, underway here in the Volleyball Nations League. Portugal in the white serving, it's Canada in red receiving. This is match number 3 from week 1 of the Volleyball Nations League here in Mendoza, Argentina. Vernon having first swing, and a cracker from him to give Canada the first point. Walsh back to the serving line. Easy lead for Portugal. The main aim of serving in volleyball, as you new to the sport, is not to start a rally. Used to be, I guess, when it was called mintonet, a sport invented by William G. Morgan way back when. It was for retired businessmen, as to play something less strenuous than basketball. Well, the game's changed drastically. Now serving is all about the opportunity to win a point without anyone having to help you, and that's exactly what's happened here. The ball has been overpassed, and Portugal take the point courtesy of that very good serve from Alex, the captain, who goes again. Perrin now for Canada. Decent ball in for Portugal. That's a good defensive play. But it's a little bit close to the net. Vernon could only play it into the block. Mar gets it off the block. Chance here for Portugal. That's really well placed by Ferreira. Canada had the court covered up, but this is right in between everybody. Nuno. That's an easy leave for Canada. Nuno trying to go after Mar. He's the front court swing hitter for Canada. The aim for most teams is to go after the front court swing hitter. And the reason for that is because you're making them do twice as much work as anybody else through the course of the game. And if you can really serve tough at them, like Canada have just done here against Tavares, you can get your rewards. Tavares, the front court swing hitter for Portugal, puts a bad ball in. Suddenly, Portugal out of system. Canada able to double up on the attack and come up with the point. Vigras to serve again. Very good serve, no middle attack coming. And that's Tavares off the block and away. Does very well. In fact, it was Lorenzo who's got it off the block and away, not Tavares. Tavares gave him the ball that he could get off the block. Hugo Silva happy with how things are going so far, all square in this first set. One of the reasons why the players put their hands behind their heads when they're at the net, when someone like Vernon is jump serving behind them, just to try and protect themselves a little bit if the ball shouldn't make its way over. Lorenzo for Portugal. Alex got hands on the ball, but that was all he did. Vernon takes the point. Mar didn't contact that one high enough. Portugal are going to take the point, but there is going to be a challenge from Canada. Perrin thought that came off the block. So our first challenge. First set hasn't really got going just yet. Both teams still trying to play their way into it. Well, it hasn't caught anybody. So an unsuccessful challenge for Canada. They lose one of their two challenges. They have one left for the rest of this set. Unless they are unsuccessful, and then they'd have none. They have another challenge. Ace serve for Portugal. A cruel blow, but it gives Portugal a 2-point lead as we head into the first technical timeout.
Do not have that line, sir. But I'm so hard this matter. I'm so hard that I think it's sure. Yeah. Make sure we get quality block covers too, eh? Right, not be surprised ball comes back, okay? Play it nicely. Right? Keep going, okay? Focus. A little bit more attention to our serving. Okay, good contact, nice and deep, right? Okay, let's go, guys. 1, 2, yeah. Stay aggressive and serve here. Here it comes. Here it comes and serve. Let's go. Stay aggressive.
Just some small details that Glenn Hogue wants refining. If you want to get involved on social media, hashtag VNL, hashtag be part of the game. You can go to @FIVB Volleyball, see what's happening around the Volleyball Nations League. It's Friday to Sunday is men's, and Tuesday to Thursday is women's. Svedikan to serve. Good ball in, and straight away the middles run. Schwartz puts that one on the floor, and that's what Canada will keep trying to do, and certainly what Schwartz wants to happen, along with Vigras. They want to be able to go up and have a swing. One point then separating the teams at the moment. Canada 7, Portugal 8. And a free ball back over, looking to level up here. And they do. Quick couple of points off the back of the first technical timeout, and Canada are back in this set. Hogue was wanting the players just to concentrate on their contacts, making sure that they're in good form on their serving, so those errors don't happen. But he'll take 2 from 3. Tavares now from Portugal. Oh, that's a monster block for Portugal, but it's gone out. So it quickly have to lose the monster block tag because it's bounced out of court. But we're going to have a challenge. There also looked like there was a net touch, but certainly the net touch would have been after the ball had hit the floor, so that won't count. The question is, how much of that ball impacted down on the line, and did any of that impact as it crushed down, catch the, well, yes, caught all of the line. It is, in fact, a monster block. Tavares will serve again. Portugal with a correct challenge. They keep their 2 challenges. Free ball then for Canada. Really good play. The front 2 attackers in front of Walsh, pinning the blockers by making their movements, and then that allowed Vernon to have a one-on-one, and then he had loads of court to go at as a result. 3 attackers moving, putting pressure on the opposition block. B-Quick's not been hit hard enough. Chance here for Canada. Perrin. Really good pick-up that by Fidalgo. And great blocking. Canada tripling up as soon as they saw the opportunity to do so, and shutting out Marco. Good dig by Marshall. Solid swinging from Vernon so far. Walsh knew exactly where he was, knew exactly where he wanted to put the ball. Oh, well played by Tavares. But a good block from Vigras and Perrin. And a suspicion maybe that Tavares' foot was across the centre line, but nothing doing. Really well watched. In fact, Tavares' feet didn't touch the floor, so it was okay. Great block by Vigras. Timeout called by Portugal.
immobile.
Walsh on a good serving run. He's just had a timeout called against him. Make sure that this ball goes in. So Portugal have to play, and they've missed the block. Alex trying to get block out. And there's the value of that. Portugal called that timeout to try and disrupt Walsh's serve. And what Walsh has done very well is he's gone back and he said, I'm not going to try and belt this one. I'm going to get it in, going to make you play. And what he's done as a result is he's kept the pressure on Portugal. The timeout hasn't helped them. He's taken a little too much off of that one. A little frustrated with himself. He'll have to put that behind him now. He's got an offence to organise. 3 front court attackers plus potentially Ma on a pipe attack. Doesn't even have to worry because Portugal are profligate from the serving line with the captain Alex. Nuno. Enough on it for it to go long. Good swing from Vernon. He's hit high into the block, and the block has got a really difficult job because Vernon can hit from such a height. The block can't just go straight across the net, otherwise he'd go over them. They've had to reach up, and as a result of reaching up, they can't get it far enough across to bring the ball down in time. It's all about your angles. It's a bit like, for those of you that play pool or snooker, if you think about the block as a cushion, and then when you hit the ball, depending on the angle and the spin, depends on where it goes. So if the block just has its hands straight up in the air, the ball's going to come in and come out again. Whereas if it gets the angle right, the ball's going to come in and go down. And if you can get a spin on the ball, then it's going to come off the block and go out at a different angle. Three-point lead then for Canada at the second technical timeout, and in part that's been helped by Sharon Vernon, the number 10, with 5 points so far, all in attack. Looking to add to that considerably as this game goes along. He's doing it already. Absolute thumper from Vernon. Vernon didn't play in the Volleyball Nations League last year because of his surgery. And so he's a welcome addition to Canada this year. Good swing from Ma. He did play last year. No chance for Tavares. Ma's gone right over the top of him. Ma with the serve. Canada leading by 4 in this first set. It's race to 25. That's a great serve. Ooh. That's a carry called against Canada. Walsh gets beaten in the joust, and then Canada fluff their lines. Schwartz not really paying attention. Look, he's just stood watching, not covering properly. Nicely done by Perrin, such a good player. Tyler Sanders was the Volleyball Nations League captain for Canada last year. Perrin now taking over the reins in that department. Oh, a serve, brilliant. It's sometimes not about how hard you hit the ball, it's just where you can put it. And Tavares has put this right between the two passers who are on the same shoulder line, and as it's gone between them, they both backed off it. Really put it into that conflict area. Very good serve. Both Marshall and Ma look at each other. They need to talk about that. Because it's somebody's that someone's going to have to pass it. If Tavares puts it there again, they don't want the same outcome. Definitely Marshall's ball. One thing interesting that's worth watching is the way Walsh sets up for his setting. If you take your eye off the ball from him, just watch number 21. He has a little look through the net to see where the Portuguese block is as the ball comes in when he can, when he doesn't have to go chasing after it. And that gives him a really good idea then of where he's going to go and who he's going to set to. Particularly when he gets time. When the ball's a bit, doesn't get as much time, then he's looking at the guys he's got available to him. But he'll be using his peripheral vision as well. Something that Bruno for Brazil does an awful lot. Be Walsh now to serve. He had a good serving run last time he was back here at the end of the first technical timeout. Good swing that from Alex. Nice and high off the hands of Perrin and away. That's an easy lead for Canada. Substitution then for Canada. Perrin's gone for a breather. De Rocco taking over for him. Early call and a good leave. Valdez come on, the oldest player on court, 37 years of age, playing in the opposite slot. If you're coming on as a serving specialist, then you really have to get the ball in. Nicely played. Lots of good movement around the setter by Portugal, which opened up the space. Vernon and Schwartz taken out of the play by the movement of the Portuguese players, and then a free swing through the middle on the pipe. Onto court now comes Bruno, and Violas is going back to serve. Violas is a setter, so 3 front court attackers for Portugal, trying to get themselves back into this set if they can. Serving though wasn't tough enough, and Canada able to run the middle. You see Walsh had a quick look, knew exactly where the middle blocker was and where then he could run Schwartz. Well, somehow that was kept on the side of Portugal. Really nice play by Violas. Mars having a says that he got that off the block, or did he? Or did Fidalgo touch it on its way out? Challenge has been called. So it can be for one of two things then, either net touch or ball in, ball out. But it all depends on what Denny Cespedes made his call as. I think he called it as in. So that's what's going to be challenged. But then if it is out, there is the potential for Canada to make another challenge and challenge block touch. So you can counter challenge. It is miles out, never looked likely of being in. From Mars' point of view, he was saying that there was a touch. So that was what Denny Cespedes said. We knew it was out, and he said he'd called for touch. But the challenge that Portugal put in was ball in, ball out. So they might just have a look at for touch, I think. As in challenge the touch. But if they, I mean, technically, if they press for ball in, ball out, then it is out, but that's not what the referee's decision was. He said it's ball to Canada because it came off the block. So that'll be clarified now, whether or not it did touch the block. And now John Gordon Perrin is just saying, did they ask for that? It has caught the... That looks like it has caught the block. It is a touch. Now Lorenzo could have saved everybody that time and effort, and he could have told his coach as well. He could have said, I touched it, because they've now lost a challenge. And that's one of the beauties of the challenge system, is actually it puts the emphasis on the players to go, yeah, I did touch it, because we can see that they've touched it. So Portugal waste a challenge. Now Alex is saying the ball was out. But it was out, but then as the first referee has quite rightly said, and there's going to be trouble here for a little bit of shenanigans by hitting the net. The referee said it was a block touch, and we could see it was a block touch. So just telling Alex to calm down. He doesn't want to get a card. If he gets a yellow card, well, the timeout's been called by Portugal at set point. If you get a card, so for those of you not sure about how that works, a card in volleyball, you get a yellow card to start, which is just a warning. so don't do it again. And that will be given to an individual, but it will be for the whole team. So the next infringement by anybody would mean a red card. And if you get a red card, then if you're serving, you lose the serve, so the other team gets a point. And if you're on receive, the other team gets a point. Violas is saying there's no touch, but there was. We could all see that. And Laurencio could just, again, instead of hiding under the parapet, could just pop his hand up and say, yeah, I touched it. And then it sorts all of that out. As it is, it's set point. Canada with the serve. Vernon with the ball. Oh, ace serve for Canada. What a way to wrap up the first set. Canada take it 25-20. Vernon getting his second ace of the match in the process. Not only was it right on the baseline, it was right in between the two passes, right into that conflict area that coaches talk to their players about serving into. Just perfect. Comfortable first set for Canada. Portugal staying with them for a while, but in the end, Canada proved to be too good. We can have a look at the highlights now from the first set. In terms of how that first set went, Vernon got 7 points. Canada were given 9 errors, although Portugal were given 12 errors by Canada. That's if you believe the stats. They do say there are lies, damn lies in statistics, and the one thing that we learn from statistics, particularly in sport and most other things, is it doesn't give you the whole picture. It just gives you some areas in which you can look at, because you could only make one error in a match but still lose the match, because that error might come up at match point. So this is what they look like, and as I said, Portugal were given 12 points by Canada. But look at that, attacking wise from Portugal, 5 points in attacks. There's absolutely no way they can compete. If thinking about take the 12 points off, Canada hadn't made 12 errors, that would be 25-8, also 25-10. So Canada cut down their errors. Portugal could be in trouble. Portugal need to up their game for this second set. No changes for Canada. Portugal. Second set underway. Schwartz with the serve. Canada lead by 1-0. Good lead by Fidalgo. Tavares back to the serving line. Nicely played. Portugal got the ball into transition. They were able to transition the ball from defence into offence. And it's Alex who gets the ball off the block and away. Easy ball for Ma to deal with. And he's able to wrap it off of the block and out of play. There's a little bit of debate over where this play originated from, the pipe attack. It's commonly believed that it was Brazil who invented it. But if you ask the likes of Paul Sunderland, former USA international Olympic medalist and now world-renowned volleyball commentator, he'll tell you that it was brought about in training in the gym in the USA back in the 80s when they were running it. But certainly wouldn't want to dispute that in any way, shape or form, but certainly Brazil were the team that really brought it to the fore and made it a permanent fixture, and a fixture that everyone else then copied or tried to copy. And even to this day, Brazil still the best exponents of the pipe attack in terms of the speed at which they can run it. It's a second tempo attack at times, and a second tempo attack is one in which the middle player goes up for a hit and then the next player is arriving just after them as they're coming down, and the second player is coming up to hit the ball. So that means if you go with the first tempo, you've got no chance. Oh dear, well, double touches don't count on first contact. Error from Portugal. As I was saying, if your first tempo's gone up and you've gone with it, then the second tempo comes in. As a blocker, you've got no chance because you're on your way down. The only player who could stop that is Dmitry Muzersky for Russia, as he's over 7 feet tall, but he's not playing in this year's VNL. Having a rest. Once again, Portugal buzzing around, making a nuisance of themselves. Some great play from them, getting the ball through the middle in transition. Excellent work. Phelps now to serve. Oh, that was nice. Hammered away by Vigras. Lorenzo's gone out wide. There's a big gap then for Vigras to hit into. And that was the movement of Vernon, taking Lorenzo with him. Good covering by Vernon, who's now out of the play. Did that catch that caught Fidalgo? Well, he's trying to fool everyone there, Fidalgo, to say it's gone out. It did, but it came off of him as it went out. So watch the libero number 17 as the ball comes past him. He touches it with his hand. There's a challenge here by Portugal. They think that Canada touched the net as they had the swing. So we might just be having a little look at that. There's certainly no net touch, which is what they were looking for, which is what Portugal were looking for in that situation.
Okay. Hey. The last action. If you want challenge for the first one, you have to interrupt the match. But that's what you did. Hey.
Well, there's a couple of things. Only the captain can talk to the referee. And firstly, as Danny Cespedes quite rightly said, if you want to challenge something in the rally, then challenge it when it happens. Once the whistle goes, you can only challenge the last action. And the last action there that Portugal were looking at was whether there was a net touch. Now, there could have been a net touch, but if the ball's hit the floor, then it doesn't matter because the rally's over. Either way, that wasn't the case. Oh, that's a big swing, and that stays in play. Marshall getting his chest up in front of the ball, and Then Schwartz getting his hands in front of the ball. Excellent work by Canada. That was a great rally. A brave defensive play by Marshall and an aggressive block from Schwartz. Watch his hands go across right at the precise moment for the ball to go down. Vigras to serve again. Well played by Marco. Tavares was tempting the middle blockers for Canada to get involved, which they did, and then he went behind and Marco had all of the cross court to swing through. Schwartz was stuck in the middle, and then it's an easy swing for Marco to put the ball away. Mismatch for Canada, and they'll exploit that all game long if they can. Walsh, knowing that Vernon is up against Tavares, is going to go that way, isn't he? Because Vernon could go over the top of it. It's Lorenzo he's going over the top of. Good up by Fidalgo. Canada's block working really well. They've now got a chance themselves, and it's Perrin who puts the pipe away into the first technical timeout of this second set. Canada lead by 3. Vigras has been playing well. 4 points for him so far. He's had 2 spikes and 2 blocks. Everybody getting involved, and this is Vigras's best moment so far. Confirmation of his 2 blocks, 2 spikes, and he's having a little rest on the bench because the libero Marshall is in. Doesn't have to bother with all that pesky defending. Vernon with the serve. Good work by Fidalgo. Nice up by Vernon. That was a lovely set by Walsh, but no one was sure who it was for. That's not coming back. Marshall couldn't keep his shoulders facing back towards the net. Vital part of defending is keeping those shoulders facing the net. Marco was just too good. Good defense. That's brilliant from Portugal. Canada come again, though. Oh, clever from Mar. Just had a little look to see what Tavares' hands were doing. And they were inviting the block out. Really good pickup by Fidalgo. A clever play from Mar to give Canada the point. Simoes has come in. Replacement for Portugal, replacing Lorenzo. Mane back to the serving line. Oh, what a pickup that is from Marshall. And again, he's got a hand on it. Really good play. Can it come back? Yes, it will. Portugal have another bite of the cherry. And they'll take the point because it was a carry from Canada, but two fantastic defensive plays. Firstly, taxi for Marshall, and then a great dig by Fidalgo on the other side. So Marco getting in on the act. Really good pick-up from Mar. Excellent work by Marshall to bring it back. And then unfortunately it's stuck on Walsh's shoulder as he came off the net. Svedikanin to serve. Walsh and Perrin playing a 1-2. Canada up by 3. Schwartz to serve. Vigras now back on court into the front row with Perrin and Walsh. Good serving that from Tavares. And Portugal take the point. That's how simple volleyball can be. Serve tough, get a free ball back over, and then send it back to your opponent with interest, and that's what Phelps does. Canada take the side out. Still got a cushion of 2 points. Perrin going with the spread block. He wasn't really sure exactly what Alex was going to do with the spike. Then Mar couldn't bring it back. Good chase. Let's be careful though, didn't hurt himself. Alex to serve. Trying a little too hard with that one. Perrin. Well, that looked to be on the side of Canada when Tavares played that, but nothing doing. Play continues and Portugal have their side out. Vigras couldn't stop Phelps. Phelps to serve. Vigras did brilliantly. He held Svedikanin in the middle, so Mar's got one-on-one outside on the left-hand side of court, and then he's not going to be stopped. Good touch. Oh, well played. Or is it? No, it isn't. Mar saw the opportunity to swing quickly on that one as it popped up off of Schwartz's block. He had no one in front of him, but he couldn't find the core. Marco to serve for Portugal. Too many missed serves at the moment for Portugal, letting Canada off the hook. Vernon's had 2 aces. Looking to see if he can get another one here. Oh, well, he's going to get a free ball back for his team. It's been called as 4 touches. Brilliant. What a top serve that was from Vernon. That's another belter, but a little bit long that time. Just have a split second to make up your mind what the ball's doing once it leaves the server's hands in those situations. Portugal think it's in. They might challenge this. Indeed they will. Might not be second technical timeout just yet. It's an ace serve. Point for Portugal, and instead of 16-13, it's now 14-15. Simoes once again. This time it's dealt with by Perrin and put away by Vernon, and now we do head into the second technical timeout. Canada's lead is 2 points, and they lead by 1-0. Canada are in control of this second set. You do feel that perhaps they're not playing at their full potential at the moment. Portugal, though, are giving it everything they've got. Ma with the serve. Canada leading by 2. Unforced error from Portugal. And Ma will go back and serve again. Good touch by Walsh. Perrin was trying to find hands. Didn't quite work out for him. Oh, fantastic. Oh, what a shame it didn't come back again. But some really good reactionary play from Portugal. Some Ronaldo-esque skills from the Portuguese volleyball team to keep the ball in play. But it was Canada who had control of the rally. Ma was waiting on that baseline. That was what he's there for, to play the ball off the block. Just a little bit too quick for him. Van Berkel's job done. So he now goes off, and it'll be Tavares to serve for Portugal. Still consistency issues for Portugal from the serving line. Walsh now back for Canada. Touch by Vernon. Walsh will bring it back into court. Good dig by Marco. Well, that's gone outside the antenna, back inside the antenna, so play continues. And Vernon's made a mess of it. Good work from Portugal, getting themselves in the way of the ball. The ball was then dug outside the antenna. Alex was waiting, brings it back outside, and Tavares, of all players, having a swing, the setter. Vernon didn't find any hands. Much better play from Portugal. Di Rocco working the block. (18-19) now for Portugal, and Canada call the timeout. It's relentless from Canada. High, hard-hitting, time after time. Portugal having to play their utmost just to keep themselves in it. Di Rocco on court to serve. Oh, goodness me. That was such a cool play from Vigras. Marshall was on the floor. And Mar was waiting to get a ball that was never going to come to him. Phelps goes off. Valdir comes on to serve. Missed his last one in the other set. Better effort from him. And Mar makes a mess of it. Valdir will go back to serve again. Portugal now have levelled up in this set. Canada not keeping their concentration levels up. That's the difference between the two teams. That's what Canada can do. Nobody can do that for Portugal. It all comes from a good pass and a good set, and then Vernon is unstoppable. Timeout called by Portugal eventually. Having a little trouble with the electronics. The big opposite for Portugal, number 7, Marco. This is what he's been up to in the match so far. 5 points for him. They've all been in attack. He's had some absolute corkers. Hasn't had a block yet, hasn't had an ace, made some digs, but all of his 5 points have been in the form of spikes. Big grass to serve for Canada. Marco just moved up to 6 now. Violas in for Portugal. As soon as Canada have all their hitting options available, Portugal are struggling. One-on-one outside this time because Svedikanin's jumped in the middle to Schwartz, who didn't get the ball, and then Mars going to have no trouble putting it away. Vernon. Oh dear. Svedikanin, for some reason, decided to take that ball, the middle blocker, off of Fidalgo, and then he just gave up. Watch this now, he's kind of like, oh, give up. Got it in Fidalgo's way twice. Timeout called by Portugal. Canada now with a 2-point cushion and 2 away from having a 2-0 lead.
What you Canada?
Nice job, Art. Let's go. Let's get 4.
Good work by Fidalgo. That didn't catch anybody's hand. Set point now for Canada. Oh, goodness me. Vernon really unleashed on that one. Fortunately for Portugal, the net taking the brunt of the ball. And set point is saved for the moment. Lorenzo to serve. It's a very good serve from Lorenzo. Oh, it's a bit tight, but somehow Alex gets the better of Canada's double block, much to the annoyance of Glenn Hogue. Canada call the timeout. Only one good opportunity now for Canada to take this set from side out. Otherwise we'll get to a 2-point set. Both teams have used up their timeouts. Lorenzo will serve again. Canada know that it's this simple. One good pass, one good set, one decent hit, and they'll have taken the set. It's not a bad pass. And that's a great hit from Vernon to wrap up the second set. 25-23 for Canada. They lead Portugal by 2-0. Portugal pressed, tried their as they might in that second set, made things interesting, but Canada just too good in the end. Here are the highlights from the set. This is how the set happened. Canada 16 attacks, Portugal 14, 8 errors each. But it was the extra block for Canada that seemed to make the difference. Canada then just one set away from victory. Darren Lewis, the former libero for Canada. I said Darren, Damien Lewis, now acting as assistant coach. Again, no changes for Canada, going with their strongest 7 players, as they have done throughout this match. Away we go with the third set. Portugal with the serve, Canada leading by 2-0. And straight through the middle comes Ma on the pipe attack. That's a great start. Of course, right off Fidalgo's head. That's why Ma apologised. Walsh to serve. That's well played off the block by Bruno. Fresh onto court. Getting the better of Vernon. That's a thumper from Vernon. Portugal did really well to keep it in play. Good work by Marshall. Oh, lovely. Walsh not sure whether to play it or leave it. Made his mind up too late to play it. Bruno's making a real impact here in this third set. It's been the area that's caused Portugal problems right throughout this match as they're serving. He's doing it again here in the third set. Perrin for Canada. Good up. Oh, goodness me, Vernon had given up on that one. He turned around so late, so casual, thinking, oh, the ball's hit the floor. And then he did a complete 360. That's too easy. Nuno's onto it. And then Alex puts it away on the pipe. It's a casual play from Canada. And it's costing them. Solid defending by Portugal. Can they convert it? Canada have to come again. A chance for Portugal. They've got it back into transition once more. Better chance now, though, for Canada. And Ma thumps it to the line. Canada cannot afford to be too casual, otherwise they'll get into trouble. That's a good swing from Ma. Lovely. Nuno gets block out. Decent pass from Ma. We'll get it back. And he gets the block out, so makes up for the block out against him with the last point. Vernon's been working the serve-receive unit for Portugal, mixing up his jump serves very well. And a net touch by Portugal, so Canada back level. Fortunately, Simoes has touched the net. Canada can ill afford to go to sleep in this set. Portugal playing at their highest level possible. And if Canada think that they're going to get this one done just by relying on Portugal's errors, they could find themselves in trouble. Although they do find themselves level now, courtesy of that error from Simoes. Oh, huge block from Walsh. One-on-one monster block from Canada's setter. Good ball in from Alex. Well, that's a foot fault against Nuno. Bruno, I should say. He's the back row attacker, and he's touched the 3-metre line with his foot. So we head into the first technical timeout. Canada have turned it around. They lead by 2. Captain for Portugal, Alex, he's got 9 points so far. He's had a block, he's got 8 spikes. He's been playing smart. Portugal at the moment are their own kind of worst enemy in terms of the errors they are making. Each time they put Canada under pressure, they then let them off the hook with a missed serve or a ball out. It'll be Mar to serve for Canada. Ace serve from him. Straight into the panic channel. Absolutely brilliant. Phelps comes in. Svedikanin to serve for Portugal. Under a bit of pressure. Now Perrin with work to do. Oh, never in doubt. Such a good player. Lovely swing. Finding the seam of the block. It's going to stay in play. Ma holding his ground. Alex goes for another swing. This time, though, he's got a double block. Did he catch any hands? No, he didn't. First, some solid defense from Canada, then some continuation blocking. And then he's hit it over the top of Walsh, but Portugal think they touched it, the block, so they're going to challenge that. In fact, they're not. They've let it slide, so Canada have the point. Schwartz with the serve. You can tell, can't you, from the reactions, Canada knew they got it off the block. Portugal trying to say it was out. So immediately that it was given Portugal's way, Canada challenged it. Massive touch. Just look how high Vernon is compared to the blockers. His head's up where their hands are. Schwartz once again. Well, that might come back. It will come back. Really good play by Schwartz. Oh, lovely. Tavares with some quick thinking to go over with the second touch. Canada thought Portugal were going to be playing 3-touch volleyball. Tavares said, no, we're going to play 2-touch. Good covering by Marshall. Perrin can only go with his left hand. He might get a better chance now. He does. That's a good pickup by Tavares. Nice rally, this one developing. And clever from Vernon. Thought about going with a big hit, then decided no. It's going to make a little tip over the top. That was a great play from Tavares earlier on. Good touch by Vigra, slowing the ball down. Perrin, nicely up by Portugal. That one, though, is a missed hit. Unforced error from Portugal. Canada now increasing their lead. Bruno in a good spot. He just drifted a little bit to his left. Portugal call the timeout.
Hey!
Always difficult as a coach when you're up against a team who are physically better than you, tactically have got the measure of you. What you're looking for as a coach in those situations is, what are your team giving you? Are they playing to the best of their ability? Because if they are, at least then you know exactly what you've got to build on, and then where you can go from there. Portugal making changes. And Keike coming in, but no room for him to work the block. Walsh to serve. Canada extending their lead as this set goes along. They'll be wanting to get this game done as quick as possible, try and get off with a 3-0. That's a lovely little one-handed set by Tavares, but it's Canada who have control of the rally. And Perrin wraps it off the block. We head into the second technical timeout. Canada with an 8-point lead. This is Ma's best moments. He's got 13 points so far, 12 of them are in attack. He's got an ace to go with it. He's one behind Vernon at the moment. The only reason he's one behind is because Vernon's got 2 aces. Ma's only got 1. Middle blockers haven't had a lot to do for Portugal. It's been a pretty dry spell for Nuno and Svetikanin. In fact, Svetikanin only has 1 point, and that came from serving. Neither Nuno or Svetikanin have any points from spiking for Portugal. Phelps has done better. He's had 3. Oh, good defense. But it doesn't help. Try as they might, Portugal just can't seem to find the points. And then when they do get the space, they don't find the court, although the referee unsure is going to have a little look at this one as to whether it's in or out. There it is, out, and it will be Canada's ball. That's down the front of Canada. Not closing the block in time. KK now will serve for Portugal. Good ball in from Perrin. Well, that was a little bit in tight for Vigras. And so Portugal profit from that. Not a good set from Marshall to go middle. Duroco's come on, and Perrins has gone to the bench for the moment. Massive lead this for Canada. That's better. Much better set from Marshall. That was quick, good zipping of that ball into the middle. When you go into the middle, the ball's got to come out of your hands twice as quick as it comes in. Vigras was free, past Nuno, no chance of stopping him. Durocco. KK puts a good ball in. Mark gets wiped. He's not overly pleased with that. Good swing. Really good introduction for Sklatter. So more changes coming as Duff comes onto court now. On the bench getting a little run out towards what should be the end of this match. That was just too far to set that ball to the middle. The time it took to get to the middle, Duff knew exactly where it was going. Another change, this time Portugal making it, Valdir coming in. And Violas coming on as well, a double substitution to put the setter into the back row. And give Portugal 3 front court attackers plus KK on the pipe as they look to try and get something going. Who knows, maybe with this second string Canada team on, there's an opportunity. But with Ma, the outlet through 4, that's not going to happen. Sklatter now to serve. Showing a few basketball skills with that little bounce between the legs. Back to the volleyball though, he's going with a jumper. Good ball in from Oh, that's good blocking. Portugal committing on that one, throwing everything they had into the middle, and it works. Svetikanin makes the block. Good leave by Marshall. Canada edging closer to victory. It's a good serve that brings the setter off the net. But Kaika finds a way cross court with the help of the block. Very nice side out. Error from Portugal, and that brings up match point now for Canada. Duff with the serve. Nice ball in. Keika's looking for touches, and it's been given. Set point, match point even, saved. Just got it off the hands of Walsh. Valdir. Great serve from him. Well, that's it. It's all over. The roll shot is good enough for Canada to take the set. 25-16, and with it the match by 3 sets to nothing. Portugal ran out of steam in the third set.
I know.
Despite the best efforts of Hugo Silva's team, it wasn't enough. Canada have their first victory in the 2019 Volleyball Nations League, and they have got it against Portugal. Confirmation of the scores: 25-20, 25-23, 25-16 to finish. Back to the drawing board for Portugal. They'll have to try and find an opening league win when they take on Bulgaria tomorrow. For now, though, it's all about Canada. They have their victory.
It's the first W. It's the first W. It's the first one of the season.
Team definitely enjoying their victory.